What's going on, fam? Welcome back to the channel. In this box is a pair of Predators that are absolutely stunning, and I had to get my hands on a pair. They're really hard to find in Australia, so thanks to Ultra Football, who I now work with. Awesome, awesome, awesome. They were able to save me a pair of these. These are, of course, the Predator Elite fold-over tongue in the blackout model, which I cannot wait to get on feet and to get playing in. I think they look insane. So let's hop into the unboxing portion of the video. Now, similar to any other Pred model, you're going to get a black box with the Predator in sort of a metallic color. You can kind of see it shining there on the camera. And then pretty much just a matte black box with Adidas logoing. And then of course you have the Predator Elite FT, which is fold over tongue in FG. And then these are a US 9, my usual size. You've got a Euro 42 and 2/3, a Japan 27, and a UK 8.5. So that's the way that the Adidas sizing is set up. So let's get these unboxed. Here we go. Oh my days. Wow. Wow, wow. Oh my God, look at the sole plate. Holy crap. Look at those. These are, man, maybe these have to be one of the most beautiful Preds I've ever seen. Wow, I don't know what about it. These are unbelievable looking. Yeah, these are absolutely gonna belong on my boot wall. And by the way, for those of you who don't know, that's the correct way to wear them. Like this. There you go. A little bit more forward. Although I do think this actually stresses the elastic strap more than going here. So wear them really however you want, but they're technically supposed to be worn like up here between the first set and the second set of studs, but that doesn't really matter. Okay, so tech specs. Let's get these unboxed. I'm just too excited about this football boot. Oh my days, these look insane, guys. Insane, insane, insane. Holy moly. Okay. You do get a string bag because this is the top model Adidas boot, so you do get the Predator logoing on their mesh bags. I actually love their mesh bags. I think they're really nice, decent quality, and they also last forever, and they hold a ton of stuff. Like, they are really, really, really awesome. So I use them for all sorts of stuff, you know, sweaty clothes out of the gym and, you know, all that. So here we go. There are the boots. So this, of course, is the Predator fold over tongue. This is the new Predator Elite model. It is absolutely stunning looking. Let me know down in the comment section below, before I get into tech specs, do you like the all white model or do you like the all black model? I don't know. Now that I've seen the sole plate on this one, which you can see on camera is like crazy, almost like chameleon style looking. Oh, the all black looks amazing. I haven't seen the all white fold over tongue. I've seen the all white normal and laceless model in person, and it's beautiful. But this matte black finish looks so good. I think I'm gonna have to go black. I think the black one is my favorite. This is gonna be mega hot though. If you play in hot weather conditions, these are gonna be absolutely toasty. Okay, let's go over all of the tech specs real quick because you guys have probably already seen my other video on the black with the neon yellow and red colorway, or like orangey peach color. So let's go over the tech specs really quick. So the new Predator was introduced with this new Hybrid Touch 2.0 upper. You can see the logoing right there. It is absolutely sensational. It feels amazing on feet, is like a second skin, acts almost like a rubber band. So it's gonna stretch a little bit when you put your foot in, and then it's gonna keep that sort of elasticity feeling. So it feels almost like the boot is constantly trying to hold you in place, which feels really interesting. It's made of sort of an updated synthetic suede and foil material to reduce weight for better all performance. This particular model is a kind of a flat sort of matte finish as far as the color goes. I know some other colors have actually been a little bit more sticky. These, of course, being kind of a matte finish, so you aren't going to get any stickiness out of this particular colorway other than the high definition grip and the fins. The strike skin fins, high definition grip technology here on, let's see, I'll take this out of the way as well, just so you guys can see. So you do get the high definition grip here and the strike skin on the medial side of sort of basically from the midfoot forward, and then it doesn't actually cover that much surface area realistically, because obviously there's just little patches of it all around. But I would say the management of this grip is actually really easy. So for those of you who are a little bit sort of concerned about wearing a boot with grip technology for the first time, these are actually really easy to deal with, especially when you have most of the surface of this upper being sort of this very, very, not slippery, but sort of a matte finish. It's not sticky at all. And then when you really want to use it, you want to bend the ball, you want to curl the ball, you want to do any sort of like knuckle techers or whatever, you can totally accomplish that with not only technique, first of all, but then these fins will definitely help out with some of that whip and swerve. You've got the fold over tongue, which is a sort of a suede and synthetic material here. Really, really nice, looks fantastic. You do actually get a little bit of that high definition grip here on the medial side as well. So basically, as you put this tongue, and for the sake of the video, I'm just gonna put it here, pred heads don't hate me for now. You basically get like an extended bit of grip technology up into the tongue area. So instead of it just being down there, it's going to give you a little bit of extra stuff. I will say from personal playing experience, playing with the other colorway that I have of this one, you really don't notice it. Like in comparison to say the non-fold over tongue version, that's just the normal laced tongue, it really like this extra grip makes really no difference. Like I don't really notice a difference. The thing that the tongue actually does do though is because it is relatively padded and it does have a fairly significant amount of volume. It's not, it's very seamless, but it does add just a little bit of extra padding over the top of the lacing system. And so the only really difference that I notice when I'm playing with those football boots, and I imagine it'll be the exact same because this is the same boot, is it just adds, in comparison to the regular laced model, the tongue adds just a little bit of padding and a little bit of plush feeling when you're taking touches down with the lacing area or you're doing like a volley or something straight on. It really does add a sort of a little bit of extra cushion, which I think feels kind of nice. It almost acts a little bit like some of the custom features that a lot of pros add to their boots. These are a pair of match-worn John Stone's Phantom GT2s or GT1s, I think. But a lot of pros will actually add like a neoprene padding underneath the knit material or whatever they have because they like a little bit more of that padded touch. And this, without customizing your boots, actually adds that from a Predator perspective, which is pretty cool. So that's really the only difference I've noticed when it comes to the difference between, you know, these as the tongue version and then of course the non-tongue version, which I've also had extensive playing experience in as well. So the outsole here is called Control Frame 2.0, very, very similar to any of the other Adidas sole plates right now. Torsion frame from the Copa Pure line, very, very similar. These, of course, just being a triangular shaped stud as opposed to a half moon shaped stud. These come in at about 7.3 ounces or 208 grams, which is, I believe, the lightest Predator ever made. Very similar to Predator LZ, but more comfortable in my opinion. So if you were to ask me like between these ones and those ones, I actually posted a picture on my Instagram of the original launch colorway of the like Pred Strike colorway with a pair of LZs, and I did like one on each foot. They're very similar feeling. These are a little bit more streamlined and anatomical. Those are a little bit more, how do I say? They're just a little bit more, they feel a little bit more voluminous. They also have more grip on the outside as well. But this is very similar to that old LZ, which I'm so happy for because those are one of the best Predators in my opinion. I know most of you will be like, oh, you got to wear the original ones. Yeah, of course. But like from an objective performance standpoint, these and those LZs are just insane. So for me, this is one of the best Predators in ever made as far as a performance, like objective performance characteristics standpoint. I think they look really cool as well. I think Adidas nailed the design with these. My only gripe is that they haven't come out with any colorways other than the all white and the all black that I think are worthy of buying. Unfortunately, they missed the mark. Like, yeah, of course they went bananas because the new Pred Strike colorway was cool and everything. I think they missed the mark. I think they should have gone just with a black, white, and red, like the traditional Predator has always been. I really think they could have done a better job at marketing and selling the one that Trent Alexander-Arnold wore, which is all white with red accents. And I think Adidas needs to up their game as far as colorways go, because as I said, they've nailed the all black and the all white, but that's not very impressive because all black and all white boots exist for every brand, right? But the silo of this boot just looks so clean and so streamlined, and it looks amazing on the pros' feet. And I really think they could do more with some of the more unique colorways, in my opinion. So Adidas, if you're looking for sketches or you want ideas, hit me up at noah.cavanaugh on Instagram and we will sort something out and we can make a really incredible collab that I think will sell out quicker than you might expect. So let's hop into the on-feet portion of the video. Let's hop out into my backyard and we will go from there. I'll show you guys all of the nooks and crannies and why this fits my foot so well and why I think, or what I think they could have done a little bit better on this boot, which is not much, by the way, because these are probably the most impressive boots of 2024 so far, despite me potentially picking other stuff instead. So we'll talk about all that in the on-feet portion of the video. Let's hop into it. All right, guys, welcome to the backyard. We've got the Predator Elite FT in this beautiful blackout colorway. I'm very, very excited to get these on feet, see how they look, especially with an all black Adidas kit as well. If you guys are wondering, yes, this is a new custom Adidas merch with my other company as the kit sponsor, which is super, super cool. You guys will hear more information about Brace probably a little bit later. But for now, you guys can just enjoy this absolutely sick black Adidas kit. Thanks to Ultra Football for setting that up for me. Super awesome as well. So let's get these on feet and we will talk about the hybrid touch, the strike skin elements. I've actually had quite a bit of time now to work with these boots, play in them, really get a feel for what they're like. Not this exact pair, obviously, but a different pair. There you go. All black. Absolutely stunning. Very, very cool looking. And here we go. We'll get these on feet. Yeah. Very nice. So they fit exactly the same as the other colorway, as you'd probably expect. This Hybrid Touch 2.0 upper wraps your foot in such, excuse me, such a nice way. And I just am super impressed with what Adidas has done with this silo. If you guys haven't seen my most recent top 5 boot brands of 2024 video, I just released that a couple weeks ago as of the probably launch of this video. And the Predator, I would say, is by far Adidas' best boot on the market right now. They fit incredibly well. They're lightweight. They have options for people who want laceless models, a laced non-fold-over tongue model, and of course these ones being the fold-over tongue model. And so you get a real opportunity to kind of pick whichever one you want without sacrificing really any of the features, because all the top-end boots do have the same material for the upper. Obviously, the laceless model has the prime knit in the lacing system area, but the tongue on both the laced model and the fold-over tongue model is pretty much the same, other than, of course, the actual fold-over piece. So from a technology standpoint, you get the exact same package, which is great to players and consumers have options. But there you go. There is a look at the all black Predator Elite FT, and my, oh my, do they look good. I think these are one of the best looking boots on the market right now, and just in general, I think regardless of the colorway, they look good, but I think this blackout pair has to be up there for one of, if not the best colorways on the market, which is pretty sweet. So I am super impressed with these. Definitely a must try if you are a player who wants either to get back into the Pred range, or if you're just looking for a boot that really does the lightweight but also gives you that power boot feel. So there you go. There's a full look at the kit and everything. In my opinion, white socks, all black kit, all black boots. You can't really go wrong with it. I think it looks absolutely fantastic. These boots fit amazingly well, true to size. So that's, when I say true to size, I had a couple questions about this in some recent videos of mine. When I say true to size, I mean for my US 9. So I go by US sizing. I know a lot of the world goes by centimeters or goes by the Euro sizing or the UK sizing and stuff. I go just by my US size. So if you wear, let's say, a US 8.5, I would go 8.5 in these. These fit perfectly right on the edge. You can see my toes fit right there. There's just the tiniest bit of room right on the end, which is perfect. No weird hot spots, at least right now. These boots do have a little bit of break-in time for me right on the edge of that midfoot area, simply because this boot does have quite a bit of taper when it comes to a pretty wide toe box area, and then they do taper quite a bit into a pretty thin heel area, which actually fits my ankles and heel really, really well. I would much prefer they have a boot that has a really nice and thin heel area, especially back here, because I don't want any gaps in this area. And then basically have to sacrifice a little bit of extra break-in time in this area here, which is totally fine. So I'd much rather have that trade-off as opposed to a boot that's kind of really open and obnoxiously large in the heel area. From an Adidas boot, Copa Pure 2 Plus is one of those boots that just has a really big heel area, and I just don't think it's very comfortable, and it causes a lot of blistering. So I'd much rather have a boot like this. If you have an extraordinarily wide foot, I don't know if these are gonna fit you. You might need either excessive amounts of break-in time, or I would probably go for something like a GX2 in AG, or I'd go for maybe a New Balance Tequila if you're still looking for that kind of control / power boot. Definitely something to consider as well. So touch on the ball with these. I know I've already done a play test and everything. The 1 month review is coming soon, but the touch on the ball in these, the Hybrid Touch 2.0 upper does such a nice job of making you feel super connected to the ball. I wouldn't say it's quite barefoot, so it's not Hybrid Touch barefoot like those old 2014 Adidas F50 Adi Zeros with that Hybrid Touch first gen, where you didn't have any grip elements. It was just super thin, almost like a faux leather material. But this Hybrid Touch feels so good on ball, manipulating, doing any sorts of tricks like rollovers, dribbling with the ball. You feel super connected. And so for me, the Hybrid Touch 2.0 upper is probably, outside of the grip knit from the GX2 and Luna 2, I would say the Hybrid Touch upper is probably my favorite on the market right now. Just as far as like general technology goes. Obviously I like the grip of that grip knit upper, but these are sensational. These are really sensational, and it helps obviously that the colorway is so cool as well. As far as colorways go, I know a lot of people talked about how certain colorways felt a little bit different. I'm pretty sure the all white colorway actually has a shine to it. As you can see with the black ones, there's only a little bit of shine on, or reflective material, I guess, on the Adidas stripes. Otherwise, on this Hybrid Touch material, it's a matte material. So there's no grip elements. It's just a super clean and very matte feel, and you can feel that on the ball. So when you're dribbling, especially with the outside of your foot, you're not going to get extra stickiness like you do with that all white pair, or similar to a grip knit upper like on the GX that obviously has grip everywhere on that upper. So for this one, you're going to get a really clean touch, and then when you do want it, that strike skin upper, or the strike skin elements with those fins, really do a nice job of gripping the ball as you try and bend it, or as you try to hit it kind of with that instep, which is super nice. So, I mean, overall, as you guys know, I've already reviewed a couple different versions of these. I really wanted the blackout pair just for my own collection because I think they look incredible, and I'd much rather play in these than the other ones that I have, the black with the white accents and the orange. I just think these look better. And the sole plate looks amazing too. That kind of chameleon reflective material. Hopefully you can see that on camera, but they just look super cool. So that's why I bought these ones. Yeah, super stoked. So if you guys have any questions that I haven't answered in this video, I tried to do my best to give tech specs and also fit and feel. I probably won't do a play test of this particular colorway because I've already done the play test of the other color. But so far these are going really well. The other colorway is going great as well. Worn it in training a couple times on my own, and just really enjoying those boots. So fold over tongue for me is definitely the winner out of the 3 top silos from the Adidas Predator Elite lineup. And so that's what I'm gonna go for moving forward. But leave your questions down in the comment section below. If I didn't answer them, make sure you hit that like button if you got value from this video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. As always, be awesome. Take care. I'll see y'all in the next video.